everybody, it's Hannah, and welcome to Monster Camp, the sequel to Monster Prom. I've actually played this before on my free time. Yep, there's a whole art selection. You can buy these, like art. Yep, that's the narrator. Narrator's hot in this. There's a whole gallery option. Yes, I did get rejected. Hold on, let me find the right one. It looks like this. Therefore, I have to try harder. And there are a lot of people you can date. This comes off the second term. But I don't have any friends. So, or anyone willing to play with me. So I'm player one. We will play a short game. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way back to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Choose my player. I think I'm going to be blue. Yep. And then they'll tell you what you can pick. So you can pick like Dragon Heat or Uranium Lipstick, Marshmallows, duh. And then it'll tell you what you are. Bold and that was bold and fun. Grow your own philosopher says yet not to camp. Build your own golem sounds cool. But insect repellent, bold and charming. Mr. Griffin. I don't know. This one or this one? You know what? Build your own golem kit. Nerdy and creative. One might say that Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no one in love always were absolute beginners, and summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. Here are our possibilities. Close to the last days of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. So, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were going to ask on the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on the bus. Joy Johnson Jahima, a badass witch who wanted to chill but after saving the world countless times. Avaria Mishara, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calcuster Helwit Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had become sentient robot and ready to experience life to the fullest. Delilah Aquino, a buff blue demon and a warmonger who has set her sight on conquering summer knacks. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who is profoundly in love with life and its internal pressures. Damien, I know these 3 and her were in Monster Prom. These 3 just happened to be, other than Damien, Damien's like the most popular character of Monster Prom. He's like an icon figure, but these 3 were actually in second term. This girl and this girl are like you can find them running around the world, I'm pretty sure, in the second term, but they're exclusive to this. The bus was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first steps well taken, so it was clear it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Time to break the ice. Besides finding love, what might be your goal at camp? To strengthen my relationship with mascarpone? To be left alone for just once. To improve my understanding of things. To level up as a person. To earn all the monster scouts. To be the very best at survival. I don't want... Guess that one. Ah, I have Milo. I love mascarpone. I didn't know you were such an aficionado, Blue. What is mascarpone? I think I'm just reading that wrong. I'm like 100% sure I'm reading that wrong. But I've never tried Milo. I only tried Delilah, and I was horribly rejected. Mostly because me and Delilah have nothing in common. I was trying to get Damien. I won't lie. I really like Damien. Oh, it's cheese. Okay. Yeah, it's the cheese. Mascarpone. Okay, I was totally reading that wrong. I didn't know you're such an aficionado, Blue. Admittedly, I'm unclear how going into the wilderness Canada is going to strengthen your bond with semi-unusual cheese. But I'm up for the task if you are. We shall embrace and enrich our relationship with the mascarpone together. We only had 3 weeks left, and we had to get our crushes. But as I already said...
So many places to go.
Oh, yes. I do keep found voices, because I do love their voices. Let's see. I'm very bold. Average in everything. And if you want to see what everything does, you can. So, for example, Charm, you go to Camp Dome. Creativity is Scout HQ. Boldness is the Scary House. This is Fun, and this is Smartness. Yes. Let's go be charming. Ooh! That day at the Camp Dome, all of you played the classical children's game, The Floor is Lava, with a twist. The floor is literally lava. You're all hopping here and there, trying to survive the dangers of, lava, but then one of your teammates falls, sinking into the lava, dying a slow, agonizing death. You offer a hand, but it's too late. Disappearing under the hot lava, he whispers his last words. Blue, your hair looks great. It does. You gain +2 charm from the nice compliment. That's hardly the main event. Afterwards, your whole camp is challenged to a game of Blood Red Rover by the nefarious rival camp. Rival camp. As if they weren't exciting enough, the match ends in a tie, but Morty the Minotaur, rival camp's most competitive and hypersexual man-bull hybrid, is having none of it.
Sexy challenger appears.
I think he's supposed to be like the alien dude in the first game. If you don't know that there's like an alien that you can meet that tries to marry every teenager, adult at Monster Prom, it's really weird. I think he's supposed to be that character, but changed for camp. Nope, no way. I did not spend 90 minutes oiling my pecs and coating myself semi-photo for a tie. We're gonna break this tie. I break open lace panties with my teeth. You over there with the exposed heart and chill vibes. If you want to talk to me, we do it through Instagram like a civilized person. I love him. I wish you could date him. You can't. I just want to see where that would go. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. I want to challenge you to a duel. Well, alright. If you insist. You should know, though, that duels don't really hold the same thrill for me as they do most people. The whole immortal personification of deathmate. Oh, you think it's the duel to the death? No. It's all... This duel is way spicier. Give me your phone. Before Milo can react, Morty has snatched their phone out of their hand. Hey, give that back. I don't come to your labyrinth and snatch hapless adventures out of your hands, do I? Ooh. No, you don't get it. This is a duel. Haha. Here, take my phone. I'll even unlock it for you. Yes, that background picture is of my own ass. Now, we'll post the most heinous stuff on each other social media. Whoever asks for the back first loses. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to. Milo trays off and sees dozens of your campmates filming you with their phones. Your expression hardens faster than Morty's turgid. Stop until your social media presence is smoking ruins. Let's do this. You got it, buddy. Hey, you're not attached to your current profile picture, right? Or your reputation is a support for ruins, right? Ugh. I'm attached to the both of those things. I can't do this. Nonsense. You just got to ruin my. You can ruin Milo's. Luckily, you know something guaranteed, though. Oh. Is his money on his phone? Because that is oof. Yes, my beef. Aw. I think I lost. Hell, let's make a ticket. Go on, I dare you. Bluffing, make the purchase.
Sex grunt.
200 steaks worth of the most delicious. Oh. Now horrified? Why would I be? Oh, okay. That's why. But humans don't eat humans to become more human? Duh, that's why humans are so much weaker than minotaurs. I eat cows and humans, so I'm cow. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure that's fucked up to think shamey. What's with this double standard? I can't eat beef because I'm part cow, but nobody bats an eye if a bunch of humans eat because what they want. What am Man, I don't even get to make I don't even get to make shit to get you. I'm gonna post your real actual feelings on what minotaurs are allowed to eat. But wait, you don't even care that you spent $2,000 of your own money on this. You what? I have so much money and really sexual engineers. I don't need to do that. I'm a male model. Male models don't make that much money. I do. With all the with all the big brands to showcase their diversity without actually showcasing diversity in body types. A hot minotaur is a holy grail of model. Here's your perfect abs. Aw. Keep it. Because I can buy a new one after I eat all the steaks. You can tell. Aww. I just got my charm though.
So many places to go.
I want my charm back. It's all fun and games. Literally. Until the hacky sack falls in. Against all knowledge of hacky sacks, suppose it can break upon hitting the floor. What the fuck? Good news is, inside, there's +2 charms. You call dibs. Later on, you're wandering through the camp looking for Milo, and your therapist said you need to spend some time contemplating mortality, so hanging out with a Reaper counts, right? Oh, hey, I'd love to chat, but I got a gig. Actually, why don't you come along? It's a lovely day for reaping, and you get the privilege of watching me work. Oh, hell yeah, watching Milo lead a soul into the afterlife? That's gotta count as emotional reflection. You follow Milo to a rallying corpse first.
Hello, darling.
Hello, soul. I'm Death, but you can call me Milo. Here's the bad news. You're dead, but good news, I'm gonna take you to the afterlife. So let's go. You, Death, you have come for me, but first you must listen to my tale. 'Tis a tale of woe, of strife, of cruel ambitions, for I, the Grand Master to the mirror. Another dead person with a tale. They're always wanting to tell you their tale. People don't respect a Reaper's time nowadays, you know? Go ahead, I suppose. I served the vulnerable Mer King as a Grand Master, but a day ago the Mer King was attacked in his sleep. He survived, but became obsessed with the idea that the attack had been a coup. He killed me in his paranoia, but I saw the attack with my own eyes. The Mer King was not the victim of a coup. He was attacked by a vicious beast with the strength of 1,000 warriors. The beast was a doggish thing. It was covered in the thickest of fur, and a pistol of the Mer King's treasure. The room was positively drenched Strangely enough, the beat seemed to be rather enjoying itself, barking and laughing, and I heard it tell that it was a good boy by mysterious specter. Well, that's another mystery. And to this day, I wonder if... Wait, are you even listening to this story? This story is griping. You should pay attention. Of course I wasn't listening. That story was beyond my attention span. I was trying to figure out why I can't download your soul to my soul transporter app. Oh, that's weird. What if I change... Oh, no, oh, no. This better not be what I think of. Hey, Grandmaster, by any chance did you trade your soul to a demon? Trade my... I don't recall. I might have. Sounds like something I would do, but I don't recall the demon. That sucks to me, baby. Get ready for an eternity of Delilah. 400 years ago, I made a deal with this guy. He swore that I could have his soul when he died. For the full price of 4 elf-themed pogs. You know pogs. Remember pogs, you guys? Oh yeah, they're coming back to me now. Great to see you again, Delilah. I forgot to trade away my soul. But I never forgot those bitching AF pogs. They were so sweet. Such nice pogs. I was entertained for 4 weeks. Then the next trend came and I forgot all about it. But yeah, that was totally worth trading my soul for. Oh my god, the shenanigans. I can barely cope. Delilah, I need you to relinquish this soul so I can take it to the afterlife. I refuse to let this affect my rating. Sorry, Milo. I traded 4 whole pogs for that soul. I'm not giving up unless you give me something better. I'm making a soul army. He's gonna be my first soldier. Shit, looks like Milo needs to wrestle the soul from Delilah's demonic grip. Bargaining with Delilah and getting this Sea Reaper and recently deceased soul is that they deserve. What was a pog? Like, I'm sorry, they're talking about it like it was an animal. And in my head, I'm like, oh, was it? I'm getting pigs in a blanket. Milk cats is another name for pogs. Pogs are just milk cats. It's a game. It's a children's game played with flat, circular cardboard milk caps. Players of each. Oh my god. Why? So creative. An entire soul album? Whoa, that's gotta be like containing 30 or 40 souls at least. Let me see. What about a 40 Aretha Franklin CD that you've literally always carried around with you? You grab like your fave album. Who's zooming who? And you hand it over to Zyla. Whoa, it's heavy. I can feel all the souls inside. But wait, who's Aretha Franklin? Some sort of soul harvester? Yep, she's a legendary soul harvester amongst reapers. That's why everyone calls her the Queen of Soul. Wait, the Queen of Soul? Shouldn't it have been the Queen of Souls if she harvested a ton of souls? Oh wait, I get it. She's probably harvested one heal one for a powerful soul, right? Sure, yeah, definitely. And you know how souls are. They vary in size and power and combine and recombine. That's all that mess. But Aretha really whipped them into shape. Totally makes sense. In that case, I'm gonna not stick with this one measly loser soul when I can have an whole album by the Queen of Soul herself. Let's trade. Long live Aretha. I think I just switched. I think I just messed with her. Delilah hands you over the Grandmaster Soul. Milo pops it into the St. Laurel Soul Reaping Tote. And you two have enjoyed a nice stroll. So, yeah. Since you helped finish this gig so quickly, you two take the extra time to sit on a cliff and hold hands. It's romantic AF.
It's so beautiful.
This atmosphere is calm, quiet, beautiful. I can't feel myself blooming, you know. I'm happy as a peony in spring. And the sunset's particularly emotional today.
We should do a collab.
Thanks for your help with this gig, Blue. I don't know what I would have done if Delilah had kept that soul. But you were right there when I needed you, weren't you? Slowly pull out your Walkman and lean in for a romantic move. Sharing earbuds with your crush. Milo hesitates but accepts the left earbud. That's the horniest one. Wow, she really was the cleanest soul, huh? I'm happy you already carry these Aretha Franklin albums with you. They really come in handy. You spent the rest of the afternoon listening to music with Milo. It's tranquil, rejuvenating. Plus, Aretha's high notes are so powerful they give you +2 charm and +1 fun. That's the... I can't wait for the drink. Of course, this is your lunch. There's Mothman. But you want to sit here with Milo because, let's be honest, whoever you pick at the beginning, it's kind of hard to switch off of them. You loiter over to the campfire, desperately hoping for some of your zany friends will pull you into one of their shenanigans. Hey, Blue, come over here and do poetry with us. I don't want to be the worst at this. Yay! You found shenanigans. You join Milo, Hex, and Alavari. Hex is this one. Around the fire. They're all writing in their cute little notebooks. Avari's notebook does look like it's pretty soaked. Blood soaked, though. Milo's trying to convince me to write poetry again. They said I can watch them do actual reaping of a monster soul if I... Not important. If I write a good poem. It's true. I'm really trying to help a dear friend access her inner emotions through the majesty of the poetic word. And I'm doing it because it's fun. And because I'm awesome at it. My poems have like 2 or 3 emotions in them at least. Honestly, Milo, I'm still pretty confused. How are you going to judge if I write a good poem or not? What are the judging metrics are you using? How do I get more points? How do I win? Avari, I'm getting tired of you asking me how to win things. I've taken that emotion and used it to write you the following poem. Avocado rot, don't tell me your dreams are dead. Be your own dream fruit.
Aesthetics on point.
There, that should be all the clarification you need. And I did it in haiku form. I did not read it in haiku form. Therefore, it's valid. You're telling me I can get points in poetry writing by collecting the dreams of fruit. No, you blockhead. It's a metaphor. Yeah, Milo's right. They're trying to say all the poems should be about avocados. Like my latest poem, guacamole emotions.
Tragic.
You both are hopeless. Frankly, I'm heartbroken that it's the unparalleled aesthetics were wasted on you. Whatever, Milo. You can set a win condition for this poem, so like it or not, this is a competition. Not everything is a competition, Avari. Just think about it. I don't know, crying. People do that all the time. It's not a competition. It's about emotion.
Sucker.
Crying is obviously about the competition to see who can squeeze the most water out of their eyes. Get it together, Milo. Seems like your friends are having a pretty petty conflict. I'm sorry if you hear buzzing in the background. It's my cousins. This could be a great opportunity to side with one of them and win that person's affection. That one's actually right. Poets don't tend to be traditional winners. Most of them tend to die alone and penniless. Poetry is about learning to cope with the fact that sometimes we'll all inevitably lose. No way. Really? The way to win at poetry is by losing at life? But wait, there's gotta be at least some poets that were famously successful. Like, Emily Dickinson? Ha, no way. I remember reading her the whole time. She just complained about how there was so few hot girls in her town that she decided to never leave her room.
Magnificent.
She did write the most lovely poem about me, though. I gave her a few extra years for it. What about Edgar Allan Poe? He was like a super famous poet, right? Oh god, I can't believe you just said that. You know he married his cousin, right? And basically everybody thought he went insane. So no. He was so rude to me and on his deathbed that I made a whole ordeal one of the most painful deaths I ever delivered. No regrets, though. Wow. I've been going at this whole poetry thing wrong. Apparently, I should have been trying to live my life like shit, and then I'll be a poetry champion. Now I finally get poetry, so where should I start? I don't know, maybe fall in love with someone who's married and developed an opium addiction. Hell yeah, speed run. Wait, Avari, I was being sarcastic. Too late, Avari. Ran off with X. Desperately looking for a happy married opium dealer. Well, that was weird. Actually reminded me when I was reaping Oscar Wilde. You would not believe what he said to me right before I took his soul. Milo spends the entire afternoon with you, recounting tales of dead poets. They've all sent to their grave. It's morbid, but kind of romantic. You're just happy to have some alone time with this poetic reaper. You're scandalized to learn that T.S. Eliot died from too much pussy. Bring out your flasks. So both of these will affect this. This is a drink game. I'm gonna try to use my skills. Against your better judgment, you decided to visit Juana that weekend. Just in time. I prepared a bunch of drinks. I have no idea what they do. They could make you immortal or turn your blood into mayonnaise. You know, wizard in training, drink at your own risk. But if you make up your mind, go ahead. So you do not want... So whatever is left... I think I want this one. Oh, I got the dragon. Yeah, you have to move your box. Fantasy brew. Let's drink it. I always thought focusing on stuff like fun or creativity was a bit frivolous. So I concocted this. Makes you focus on more important stats. You're welcome. Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. What does that do? Wait, no. What do I do? What does this drink do? Alright. So, I'm gonna take a guess that, like, it's gonna be harder to do certain... Let's do bowl. Ooh, I like how... You go into a haunted manor with a group, only to be immediately split up once you get inside. It's customary. You quickly get lost and have no cell signal, but stroke of genius, you follow the signs of the haunted manor and get lost, and your friends pick you up. You all find some sort of cool lost knickknacks while you wait. Some bloody gloves, a haunted iPod that only plays Thriller by Michael Jackson. A totally normal Furby that still managed to be the creepiest thing out there. At the bottom of the box, you find +2 strength. Yoink. Who in their right mind would throw that away? Strength. Wait. There's no strength. Do I not get any... Look, there's... Bold became strength. Oh. Now I'm reading it. Okay. It's wisdom, strength, dexterity, charisma. Man, so charisma's the only one that stayed. So charm's pretty much the only one that stayed the same. Okay. There's a little more than loving on Milo. You see other people are in the same level sick boat. This common sense, the composition of your selfies is always so artistic. You should go into photography. And this person says you post the most inspirational posts. Day equals made. This one just says her. HMU with the Reaper Dick Daddy. Well, assuming that Reapers have dicks and or identify as male is so 14th century Europe. But I'm flattered by the sentiment. Love keeping all my fandoms hooked on my aesthetics and thirsty for all of me. Yeah. Miss Belladonna, I was expecting to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being your true identity, and historical motto, but what do I find? Exactly a conversation you describe, Miss Weaving. Camp Director, Miss Weaving. No, you're on your phone as always, probably making a blog post on that TikTok page.
I hardly blame you.
Miss Camp Director, maybe if you got a social media page of your own, you'd be able to better relate to your campers. This is the social hub. I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interactions can help people form connections or express themselves on the grounds that I didn't even have the internet when I was your age. I'm sick and tired of you campers bearing your noses in your phones when you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, and doing real manual labor. As such, Mix Belladonna, I am confiscating your Instagram account until further notice. Since you admitted you're not familiar with the internet, that's not how this works, so let me tell you. Yeah. You can't confiscate someone's... What? My Instagram account is gone. It just disappeared. How is this possible? I told you, Miss Ballin. I confiscated it. There's nothing you can do to get it back. That can't be true. And it won't be true if you have anything to do about it. If there's one way to impress Milo, it's gotta be to get their Insta back, right? What's your plan? Subject their minds to a mysterious trial of house captcha to prove you're worthy of retrieving. According to the Instagram... Probably this one. Aw. Half the people who attempt that test don't survive. Most of the rest... Aw. But if you truly believe you can resolve my account, I trust you, boo. Let's take this journey together. Aw. Avoiding nearly... Oh. Haunted forests of the internet through the cave systems of the toxic stalagmites and masculinity. Weaving through likes and subscribes and narrowly avoiding canceled giant bats. Being canceled by giant bats. Finally, pile of rocks. You go inside, you're greeted by a hooded monk who silently guides you to the room of tests. You, Milo, go to solitary and computer in the middle of the room surrounded by fire. Which of these images have a traffic light? That's easy. This one. Have the following phrase. These letters are more curvier than most. I would say, is that an E or a 3? Yes, I got it. Favorite color? Social currency, obviously. Drink the cup of poison that appears soon.
When life gives you lemons.
I feel that one's for you, Blue. You definitely want to stay on Milo's good side, right? But you also kind of don't want to drink poison. For me to get my account back, I think it has to be you, because if I drink the poison, I don't die. It might seem like I'm a robot when it's really because I'm the Grim Reaper. You can't argue with that logic, so you go ahead and drink the poison. Searing pain courses through your body, and you fall to the ground, shrieking and writhing. Oof, that face you're making right now, it's hashtag not aesthetic. I really appreciate risking death for me, but this is gonna be really hard for me to see you as a romantic prospect after this. That's not not that that's what you were going for, but just in case it was, you were willing to drink poison on behalf. I wanted to let you know it backfired. Great. Aw. How's I supposed to know? I figured you didn't like Murder Mountain. In the woods, you find a mysterious portal to unknown dimension. Whoa, you're not stupid enough to jump in yourself this time. So you decide to tie a chipmunk to a string and throw it in there. You pull the chipmunk back, expecting it to be dead or at least warped by interdimensional travel. But it turns out whatever was on the other side of the portal taught the chipmunk calculus. It's a very cognitive arguments about gender identity. You and the chipmunk have a long, insightful conversation, and he helps you with your summer school homework. +2 wisdom. Afterwards, you end up cuddling and vibing with Milo. Oh, not cuddling. You're just vibing. You're sharing a hammock, cuddling close to each other. You're both checking your phones. Hell yeah. What could be more emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling with your phone? Besides your #1 summer crush. Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing on. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing on, but right now it's worse than usual.
Hey, darling.
No need to look so jealous, dear. Just a work tasks. I keep telling the head office not to contact me when I'm taking a staycation. But I suppose this reaping is urgent. La la la, another day, another death. Oh my god, this is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, it's not awkward for you because you don't know yet, and I shouldn't tell you. But I can't resist a little gossip, Blue. Well, I don't usually disclose propriety information, but I just got a gig for next week to collect your soul. Huh? Milo's gonna reap herself? That sounds super terrifying and a little hot. You also ask if Milo means you're gonna die next week. Short answer, yep, you're gonna die. Aw, winky face. Long answer, life, death, and the fate of weird, messy, and hard to say 100% because the quantum nonsense, but if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're gonna die. Congrats. Holy shit, this is the most awkward news you've ever received lounging in a hammock. You start to freak out. No, Blue, don't freak out. I'm an expert, and I promise you, it's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us of profound, infinite beauties of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to burst your bubble, but death was gonna find you eventually, Boo. TBQH, I'm actually gonna do you a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. This is my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang.
This is the first day of the rest of your life.
Let's make this the last week of your... Let's make the last week of your life the best week of your life. We'll spend every moment together, and we'll end it up with a huge party. A celebration of Blue. Whole week with Milo? That sounds like heaven, and it's exciting enough to distract you from your imminent death. You're in! Lovely. God, you're gonna get so many posthumous followers. I'm almost jealous. Oh, and we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. We need something big, memorable as the main event party. Something that'll honor the true essence of Blue. And Abby, it should be Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? Your time to shine. What's quick? What's the perfect way to 1, entertain your party guests, 2, commemorate your entire existence, and 3, impress Milo. You'll narrate the No, that's not fun. You'll have your friends give a toast in your honor, and it'll be emotionally moving, and everybody will get shit-faced. 2 birds, 1 stone. It has to be Snapchat friendly. What's Snapchat's terms and services about getting shit-faced? Ah, this is perfect. It's be like celebrating your life by intertwining it with the lives of the people you love. I had no idea you were so profound, Blue. But if I know anything about drunk toast parties, we're gonna need pre-approval for these speeches. We got no choice but to conduct a rehearsal immediately. You spend the afternoon with all your friends getting together, breaking the news that you're dying next week. Shockingly, they all seem pretty okay with it. They humbly does you. Great, this speech.
Hello, darlings.
Alright, look. Let's rehearse Blue's. Oh, Parley. Yeah, I see her once in a while, but like when I play this game, but not often. I do love Polly. Polly is one of my favorite like side characters. Oh my god, I can't believe that Blue is dying. I'm like totally sad about it. Wow. But honestly, being dead isn't even a thing. Ghosts have more fun. My favorite memory of Blue is when she saved a school bus of orphans from falling into a pit of lava using only her mega thick ass cheeks. Damn. Anyway, let's pour one out for Blue and pour another one out for Blue's, but the cheeks will be missed.
Cannot be for real.
Okay, I'm not the only person who's kind of weirded out that Blue's apparently dying next week. No, just me. Cool. Anyway, Blue was apparently the most emotionally intelligent, thoughtful, and woke friend I ever had. Here's to you.
Let's try.
Blue, you don't think people actually felt this, do you? Gather one and all. I shall read aloud the speech of Blue that I have definitely wrote myself. Besides, Blue was the greatest warrior of all time. Her legacy shall be written in the stars next to Hercules and Orion. And I drink in her honor.
Every moment is beautiful.
I'm not gonna die next week, am I? This is all. They're gonna cancel it. What an incredible toast. Blue is a silly goose. We're all aware of that, but we must remember that some geese are the sweetest and cutest birds in the whole world. I thought I knew that. I knew what it meant to be, what to really fall in love with life, but watching Blue's constant, elegant failures taught me that I'll listen all over again. Cheers today. That was shockingly well. You spend the rest of the day drunk with your friends and practice your potty, plus 3 dexterity.
Home is where your booty sits the comfiest.
Mila's doing their usual review of today's engagement with their Instagram post. Calculaster is peering at their phone interestingly. This should be good. So you say these likes are necessary to your health and well-being. Do they provide sustenance of some kind?
Don't forget to like and
Well, they sustain me spiritually in a way. The more likes I have, the better I feel, and the better the world becomes. Ah, it's a biophysical need then. To know and be known. I am comforted that once again logic has proven that everything can be boiled down to science. Actually, it's more of validation seeking Calcuster. I should know I'm on YouTube because I'm seeking validation for the life that you think I have by playing video games all day, when in reality I don't. I do homework like any other college student. And people interrupt my recordings. I'm sorry, Twitter just was like, hey, look, it's that Reaper event for Overwatch. I don't have Overwatch for my PC, but I might play the Reaper event. I have that other pack. Animals like Corovids experience similar social drive pheromones. Do Corovids have Instagram? Wait, no, Instagram isn't a science. Curating aesthetically pleasing selfies and pairing them with poetic phrases of inspirational genius is a delicate art form that science could never hope to explain. That's why I'm an expert in my field, darling. It's hard to be the bard. But, friend Milo, because Instagram is a computer-based application, wouldn't it follow that it is rooted in science? Instagram isn't used on computers, darling. It's almost exclusively to smartphones. Isn't that microaggression? Smartphones are computers, too. They are merely young upstarts with a smaller, sleeker appearance. I apologize, darling. You're right. I should be promoting technology positivity. I'll post about it right now. My demographic would love it. Actually, after doing a quick arithmetic scan of all 1.2 billion Instagram followers, worldwide, I've scientifically concluded the most least subjects you could post about. 3 iguanas in Berksting reading Eat, Pray, Love. What? No, your scientific method clearly doesn't work. Art, you see, is like an eggplant. Okay, neither of these nerds are getting anywhere fast. You need to end the debate, whether or not. There's a lot of things science is unable to explain, like Instagram, the nature of consciousness, and how I feel about Milo. Milo, you're saying no with your words, but yes with your IG profile while we're talking. That one.
I realize you are attempting to help.
Interesting thought, Blue, but still not entirely accurate. Instagram is scientifically provable to be useful by we're talking to about iguanas, the nature of consciousness residing in organics brain chemistry. And your feelings about Milo are characterized by an increased heart rate, followed by a rush of endorphins that cause dizziness and slight nausea. I believe that your organics refer to this as sexual attraction, or more colloquially known as crush or puppy love amongst youth. Either way, either that or you have dysentery. Yes, Milo. When I look at you, I have dysentery. Oh, I love him. Oh, I love how they did that too. That's hilarious. Anyways, no one young calls it puppy love. That's all adults. Oh, Calculator, darling. At least warn Blue before you put her on blast like that. And in defense of her obvious crush on me, those may be chemical processes by which attraction occurs, but why do they
Every
occur?
moment is beautiful.
Can you scientifically explain the burning passion that lives in Blue's heart? Nay, the world's heart when they lay eyes on me? Well, when you crunch the data. Darling, this is why you fail to understand the organic experiments. You miss the true magic of love and life by constantly using numbers and chemicals to explain things. Sometimes the connections between friends and sweethearts should be cherished, not quantified.
Upgraded successfully.
Ah, I see. Thank you for your advice, friend Milo and friend Blue. I shall increase my unquantifiable cherishment of you by a factor of 17. You're doing it again, sweetie, but I appreciate the sentiment. And I appreciate your flattering sentiment as well, Blue. Dare I say that you are 3 iguanas and Bert Squirk to my Instagram. Well, actually, the iguanas and Bert Squirk are sort of like literal iguanas and Bert Squirk to my Instagram. I admit the concept is growing on me. But still, you understand what I mean, don't you? Nope, wouldn't you ever? The good news is, Milo is grateful for you for standing by them. You know exactly what sort of pic to tag them in later. Here you're kind of just having to argue with the cat. Go! I want this one. Ooh. I knew what that mosquito one does. That mosquito one's awful if you get it. The Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan received its name because it disrupts the very core of the cosmos. Thanks to any stat effect is now doubled for you. For better or worse. I still believe it's hard. Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck. So everything's doubled, for better or worse.
Wherever I go, hijinks ensue.
Well, nothing of these. Maybe it just means one of these. Let's do fun. Later that day, you decided to take a swimming class. You learn all sorts of cool swimming techniques. The backstroke, the side stroke, the Macarena stroke, the mime having a stroke. In the background, you can totally see Delilah. All those strokes are having fun, though perhaps metaphorically concerning. You gain +2 mana, and it... No, it's still +2. Weird. Since you're dying next week, Milo has been helping you with your last days, living your last days to the fullest. Currently, the two of you are getting super fancy pedicures where little fish eat the dead skin off your feet. It feels amazing and is hella IG worthy.
Milo Belladonna, here at last.
That really hits the spot. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Fish give better pedicures than people. And I need some R&R. This is like...
Game over.